You walk into a dealership feeling smart. You just fought for 2 hours and got $1,000 off the new car. You feel like you won. Then at the very end, you toss them your keys and say, "Take my old car as a trade-in." And in that 1 second, you didn't just give them a car. You gave them back the $1,000 you saved, plus another $3,000 of your own money. That is the trade-in trap. You win the battle and lose the war. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes I'm going to show you the exact reason this happens, the one worksheet dealers use to hide it, and the simple way to separate the deal so you stop paying a $4,000 convenience tax without even noticing. In some states, trading in can reduce the taxable amount on your new car, meaning you might pay sales tax only on the difference between the new car price and your trade value. That can make a trade-in more competitive sometimes, but you have to do the math because dealers love hiding behind tax savings while underpaying you. Here is how to calculate it with simple example numbers. Let's say the new car is $30,000. Your state sales tax is 7%. If you trade in and the dealer gives you $10,000, you might only pay tax on $20,000 instead of $30,000. Tax savings would be 7% of $10,000, which is $700. So the question becomes, is the dealer underpaying you by more than $700? If the private sale value is $15,000 and the dealer offers $11,000, that is a $4,000 gap. Even with $700 in tax savings, you are still losing $3,300 by trading in. Now trading in might still be the right choice if you truly need convenience, but at least now you are making a conscious decision, not a tired decision. And that is the whole point of this video. Convenience is not free. You walk into a dealership feeling smart. You fought for 2 hours to get $1,000 off the price of that new truck. You feel like a gladiator, you won. Then at the very end, you toss them your keys and say, "Take my old Civic as a trade-in." And in that 1 second, you didn't just give them a car. You gave them back the $1,000 you saved, plus another $3,000 of your own money. You won the battle and lost the war. Quick disclaimer, this is educational, not financial advice. Let's talk about why you should almost never trade in your car and what to do instead so you keep your equity instead of donating it to a dealership. Meet Tom, Trade-in Tom. Tom is at the dealership desk. He's tired. It has been hours. He's hungry, the fluorescent lights are annoying, and he just wants to be done. The salesperson is friendly, relaxed, smiling like this is no big deal. He says, "Tell you what, I will give you what you want for the trade-in if you sign right now." Tom exhales, relief. "Okay, just get me out of here." That moment, right there, is the most expensive sigh in personal finance, because what Tom just agreed to is usually a double dip. Dealers make money twice when you trade in. They make money on the car you buy, and they make money on the car you give them. And they use the trade-in to hide the real price of the new car, while underpaying you for the old one. Let's get one thing straight, a dealership is not a charity. It's a business. They cannot pay you full market value for your car because they have to recondition it, detail it, fix issues, insure it, market it, pay staff, and then sell it for a profit. So there are two numbers for your car. Retail value, what the car is worth to a normal buyer. Wholesale value, what a dealer is willing to pay so they can resell it and make money. Trading in means you accept the wholesale number. Selling privately means you fight for the retail number. That gap is a convenience fee. And paying a convenience fee is not automatically wrong. The problem is, most people pay it blind. They pay $3,000, $4,000, sometimes more, just to avoid dealing with weird messages, test drives, and strangers asking, "Will you take half and a PS5? So let's make this real. Imagine your car is worth $15,000 if you sell it yourself. That is the retail number. The dealer offers you $11,000. That is a $4,000 gap. That gap is the laziness tax, the convenience tax, whatever you want to call it. And the dangerous part is you usually don't feel it because it gets blended into the new deal like a smoothie. You don't see you paid $4,000 for convenience. You just see a monthly payment that seems fine. Here is a quick gut check. If you earn $25 an hour at your job, and you throw away $3,000 to save 5 hours of effort selling your car, you just paid yourself negative $600 an hour to be lazy. And I'm not saying you should never pay for convenience. I'm saying you should know the price tag before you hand over the keys. Now let's talk about the most dangerous piece of paper in the entire car industry. The four-square worksheet. If you've ever sat at a dealer desk and watched them draw boxes or slide a paper over with 4 sections, you've seen it. It usually has 4 boxes: down payment, monthly payment, trade-in value, and vehicle price. And it looks harmless, like a nice, organized way to build a deal. It's not. It's a shell game. Because if you push up one box, they can move money around in another box and keep the total cost almost the same while you feel like you won. You say, "I need more for my trade." They say, "Sure." Then they quietly raise the price of the new car, or reduce your discount, or extend the loan term, and your monthly payment looks similar, so you stop fighting. You think you won on the trade, but you lost on the price. Or you think you won on the price, but you lost on the trade. And the dealer wins on both, because the only number that matters is the total cost, and the Foursquare is designed to keep that number hidden. Here is the simple rule that saves people thousands. Treat the purchase and the trade-in as 2 separate wars. Never bundle them. Never. The biggest mistake people make is answering the question, "Are you trading in?" too early. Because the moment you say yes, the dealer has a lever to pull to confuse the deal. They can give you more on the trade while taking more on the car, and your brain can't track it in real time when you're tired and hungry. So what do you do instead? You walk in and you negotiate the out-the-door price of the new car first, in writing, with taxes and fees included. One number. No trade-in discussed. No monthly payment talk. Just the price. Then only after the price is locked, you bring up the trade-in as a separate conversation. Now, there is another trap that makes trading in even more dangerous. Negative equity. This is where personal finance turns into a horror movie. A lot of people trade in cars they still owe money on, so the dealer asks, "How much do you owe?" You say, "About $20,000. They look at your car and the market says the car is worth $15,000. That means you are upside down by $5,000. You have negative equity. The dealer smiles and says, "No problem, we will pay off your loan." That sentence sounds like help. It's not help. They don't pay it off like a gift. They roll it into your new loan. They take your $5,000 problem and they hide it inside the next car's financing. So now you are paying interest on your new car and your old car at the same time. You are literally financing ghosts. And because the new loan is bigger, your payment is bigger, your term gets longer, and you stay trapped. This is how people end up paying $1,200 a month for a normal car, not because the car is $1,200 a month, but because they're carrying the ghosts of 2 old deals. Think of it like a snowball rolling downhill. It starts small, a little negative equity, a little rolled in. Then you trade again and it picks up more. Then again more. Eventually the snowball is huge and you are pushing it with your paycheck. Now I can hear someone saying, "Okay, fine. I won't trade in, but I don't want to sell on Facebook Marketplace." Good, you don't have to. Here is the leveraged sell strategy. You get outside offers first. Before you do anything, go to places that give instant cash offers. Think CarMax, Carvana, and similar services in your area. Get real numbers in writing, or at least documented offers. Those offers create your floor. Now you walk into the dealership and you say calmly, "I already have a cash offer for X, match it," or "I sell it to them." Now you are not begging, you are negotiating. And if they won't match it, you leave and take the outside offer. This single move removes so much of the dealership's ability to play games, because now the trade-in has a real market anchor. Now there is one detail that matters: sales tax. Convenience is a bill. Now let's run a longer timeline, because this is where it becomes brutal. Meet Impulse Ivan. Ivan trades in his car every 3 years. He likes the new feeling, the new tech, the new smell. And he hates dealing with selling, so he trades in every time. Sometimes he has negative equity, so it gets rolled in. Then he does it again, rolls more in. By car number 3, Ivan's payment is insane, because it's not just paying for the current car. It's paying for the ghosts of the previous 2 cars. He is driving a normal Honda Accord with a luxury payment. Now meet patient Patrick. Patrick keeps his cars clean. He stays on top of maintenance. He doesn't panic by the next thing. When he's ready to switch, he gets outside offers first. He uses them as leverage, and he either sells privately or forces the dealer to match the real market number. Each time, Patrick saves an extra $3,000, just as an example, compared to trading in blind. And instead of letting that $3,000 disappear into upgrades and impulse spending, he invests it consistently over time in a diversified way aligned with his risk tolerance and time horizon. A broad index fund, like an S&P 500 index fund, is one common example people use for long-term investing. No guarantees, markets go up and down, but the habit matters. After years of doing this, Ivan has debt. Patrick has a paid-off car and a meaningful investment account because he stopped donating his equity to convenience. This is why I say it plainly. A trade-in is where dealerships make their easiest money because buyers are exhausted. The Foursquare is designed to confuse you, and bundling the trade with the purchase is how you lose without noticing. So let's wrap this up with a few rules you can actually use. Rule 1. Treat the new car price and the trade-in as two separate negotiations, two separate wars. Rule 2. Never talk about trade-in until the out-the-door price of the new car is locked in writing. Rule 3. Always get outside offers first so you know your floor. Rule 4. Calculate the convenience tax, including any sales tax advantage, and decide if it's worth it with your eyes open. Because a car is already a depreciating liability, do not make it worse by giving away your equity at the most convenient moment for the dealer. Fight for every dollar, because those dollars are your freedom.